OTAs are underway, and I don't know about y'all. I'm fighting every bone in my body to not get excited. We're going to talk about the takeaways from OTAs so far, who stood out, who's not, and the first bear on the cover of Madden. We're going to talk about all that plus more right after this. What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub, Bobby, myself, Haize in the building. I know it's been a minute since you've seen all three of us. We were going to be going live. Well, we were supposed to go live Thursday. I got some bad news about a friend. I ain't going to bring it down, so that took me out the game for a little minute, but we back today on Sunday. Fellas, let's go ahead and start off with it because we got to talk about it. The Chicago Bears, one of the most storied organizations in football, one of the original organizations, have never had a player on the cover of Madden. Caleb Williams, the first player, has officially announced he will be on the cover of Madden. How you guys feeling, man?
Hey, man, I feel great, man. I feel like it's just like Drip said, it's been, I don't think we ever had anybody on a Madden cover. But if anything, it's been a long time. Caleb Williams was the obvious player that you had to put on the Madden cover of how he set the sport ablaze at the end of the season last season. I think he'll get it again in the years to come. Just to put that out there, and that should just be signs to the rest of the Chicago Bears fans around the world that the Chicago Bears are here. They here, bro. Fuck a Madden curse too. Fuck a Madden curse.
That's what's going to be my next question. Are you worried about the Madden curse?
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, but it's great to see, man. It's something that we've all three of us and Kev, Big Mike, Steve-O all wanted for the city, man. We've been doing this, you know what I'm saying, going on 5 seasons now, I believe, or five, whatever. Those as many seasons as we've been up here, it's been. We arguing with each other. We arguing with the chat. But last year, we got to celebrate and calm down and just celebrate Chicago finally leaning into a offensive system that's conducive to winning. Ladies and gentlemen, when something great happens in a sport, there is usually something great that follows. Michael Jordan, then LeBron James, then Steph Curry, now Wembanyama. In football, you get your Peyton Mannings, you get your Tom Brady's, now you got your Josh Allens, now you have your Patrick Mahomes, and now the Iceman cometh. We're getting ready to watch greatness. I sat on the sidelines, tried to be even keel. I'm just going to let y'all know I might be a little rambunctious this season because this Iceman is definitely about to be in some talks for the Super Bowl. Shout out to him for getting on that Madden cover because there is no way in hell that you run 60 miles, 60 yards. It wasn't 60, I know. 60 yards away and chuck up a touchdown throw and have the opposing sideline saying, what the fuck? No way. Shout out to Caleb Williams, man. Shout out to Caleb Williams, bro.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, and I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. Like, in the grand scheme, this means nothing for what happens on the football field this year. Absolutely. But listen, as much as people shit on the city of Chicago, they shit on the Bears, they want to doubt everything. You think we're not going to take a victory lap about this? Man, fuck y'all, bro. There's already Packers fans in their feelings about it, bro. Like, there was one Packers fan. The nigga had the nerve. It wasn't even black. But motherfucker had a nerve to be talking shit, and on his profile picture was missing 2 front teeth, nigga, a big ass gap. And I'm like, bro, you got bigger shit to worry about than Caleb Williams being on the cover of Madden, my boy.
Oh, the real what, man? Your ass better go see Dr. Miami. I know,
bro. Like you out here looking like a toddler at 36 years old, bro. Missing this, you just embrace. Like you can go get that. That's fixable. Like what we doing here, bro?
Oh, the
I mean,
real.
could you
Everybody
imagine
go get
Jordan
big
Love
teeth
on
nowadays.
the cover of Madden? That's just
No, bro. They're not gonna put I Am Weasel on the cover of Madden, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Come on, man. Go get you some big teeth, brother. Go get
Exactly,
you some big
man.
teeth.
Bro, there's motherfucking dentists that you can get dentures same day, 75
Same day.
bucks, bro. Same
Yes,
day.
bro.
Anyway.
It's cheaper than ever to change your life nowadays. You know what I'm
Cheaper than
saying?
ever, bro. Cheaper than ever, man. But with that said, OTAs have been going down. The Bears have had a few days of OTAs at this point, and there's been a common theme throughout OTAs. It's been basically the same players have stood out every day of the 3 days of OTAs that we've had. We've heard from Caleb standing out, Zavion Thomas, Austin Booker. Not to say that those are the only players, but those are the ones that we hear about the most when it comes down to. Let's start with Caleb, of course, Madden guy. When you hear that Caleb Williams is already coming in OTAs with a better command of the offense, and I even said, hey, it's easier to have a command of the offense when you know you're not about to get hit. So, of course, once pads on, things can change. But it just seems like everybody's impressed with how much control he really does have over the offense. And that's what you expect when you are picking up the same offense that you had last year. Of course, there's going to be some tweaks and stuff like that. But how do you guys feel about hearing of Caleb Williams, how much he's come into the season with that understanding of this offense?
I am not surprised at all, Drip. Caleb Williams is a very down-to-earth type of guy, meaning that he knows the path that's in front of him, and he wants to be the greatest player that ever played the game of football. Now, that's not to say that he's ever going to be that guy, but he has that type of expectations upon himself. So, of course, in his third year, he's going to come in and he's going to look as sharp as a Peyton Manning in his third year, as sharp as a Tom Brady in his third year starting. Caleb Williams' goal is greatness. And I think this year, and starting with OTAs and all the programs getting going into the season, you're going to see a more polished, more determined, a more focused Caleb Williams. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I think that is very important to see that. But to C-Dub's point, I'm not surprised. This is a guy that takes the littlest ammo that you can give him and use it as something to fuel his fire. So when you hear about these things with Caleb Williams and you see before OTAs even began, he flew out with a couple of his teammates, the wide receiver group, to get some reps in. And the great Tom Brady always says, a lot of people think that the championship is won during the season, which can be true, but it actually starts during the offseason program. How do you work with yourself? How do you work with your teammates? And he's showing that leadership. Kobe Bryant recently did an interview, and he talked about how he was surprised that Caleb Williams reached out to him and showed some examples of leadership to bring to the table and what he should expect now that he's leaving the Seattle Seahawks and joining the Chicago Bears. So those are really good things to take away from it. And I think that we're going to see a lot of good things this season from Caleb Williams because of the competitor that he is.
Yeah, I mean, and we know that Caleb came into the league talking about already from the onset, talking about how he wanted to build a legacy. To get that done, you got to put in the work, and he did work with his wide receivers. He did bring those guys in the offseason. That's a leadership that you want to see from Caleb Williams. Is you want to see him setting that standard because it starts with him and Ben Johnson. That's one of the most important relationships on this team as a whole. Like you need your quarterback to be an extension of your head coach. You want them to see the game the same way, so that when they make adjustments and those type of things and how they use talent, it's hugely important. So hearing that Caleb Williams has started off, his second year under Ben Johnson, third year in the league in OTAs the way that he has, that's exactly what you want to hear. But I'm going to go to the young bull next. I know we're going to talk about Luther Burden. I got a lot to talk about Luther Burden. But a lot of y'all it's OTAs, Zavion Thomas, some apologies. Because so many of y'all, he's a gadget player. Why would you spend a pick on a gadget player? Gadget player. And I told y'all when we draft him, y'all use gadget player like it's some type of slight. When a player is a good player that can also be used in multiple areas, that's where it could be dangerous. We've already seen him in OTAs, a 40-yard bomb from Caleb Williams. He took a run down the field as well. This kid, with Ben Johnson already working him into certain packages this early in the OTAs, it feels like Ben Johnson knows he got himself a weapon here. How you guys feeling about Zavion Thomas, man?
Oh, Zavion Thomas, bro. And I hate that we putting that moniker on Zavion Thomas as gadget player. It almost sounds negative. So I'm going to change it up. Zavion Thomas is a playmaker. He can come in there and he can do many things for you. If you need him to take handoffs out the backfield, he can do that. He can do some end arounds. He can do some quick pitches. He can run some routes as a wide receiver, being that is his main job at wide receiver. Hey, guess what? He can return punts as well. He is the most versatile player on this team. And I think this is going to be Ben Johnson's secret weapon. If you see Zavion Thomas on the football field, opponents, have your fucking antennas up because something crazy is about to happen. This kid is going to be a joy to watch this season. Zavion Thomas. I could just see it transforming right in front of our eyes. The guy, he's going to be a very important player for the Chicago Bears, easily.
I think I'm gonna agree with both of you guys. I think that we've us up here and some people that has been rocking with us, we've learned our lessons over the seasons. Like, don't get too up early in the season. Give it a couple weeks to where the team get, mold into form and really reveal themselves. Because prior to last year, we were 4-2. We go to London, we kick some ass, we come back, the ship falls apart. Last year, we have a bad start. We like, man, this looked kind of familiar. And then the Chicago Bears win the division and win a playoff game. So it's the same thing comes with the draft surrounding the Chicago Bears as well. We just got to wait to see what the product looks like on the actual football field before we can properly judge. But to the point of view, guys, I'm going to go out there on a limb and say I think that we're going to see some exciting things coming from Zavion Thomas, because we looked at DJ Moore in the backfield and there was a point throughout the season. We're like, bro, Ben, stop. Just don't put him back there no more. But this guy has the speed, has the agility to make plays out of the backfield, make plays with the jet sweep, and can run routes. And let's not forget, people were probably down on Zavion Thomas last year because the numbers wasn't quite there. Let's not forget that his quarterback and Garrett Nussmeier got hurt throughout the season and just wasn't good when he was in play. So I'd say that we're going to trust Ben Johnson until he gives us a reason not to trust him, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair, and we'll see. Preseason is going to be like a real test of that, because I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for Zavion Thomas, both in the run game, special teams, and as a wide receiver, because it's going to kind of be protective over those starters. So we'll get to see a lot of that then. I can't wait. But a guy that we already knew because of how he finished last season, especially after Rome Odunze played the last month that he played hurt, then he came back after 5 weeks off. He had that foot injury, but Luther Burden had a breakout. And you could say that it may be too early as a rookie to call it a breakout because the sky's the limit for him. But he's also come into training camp. OTAs reportedly ready, a better understanding of the offense, ready to do that. And I know people like to make it about who's going to be the one between him and Rome. I don't care about that. They're both on the team. Guess what? I want them both to do good. I don't care who's the one. I don't give a damn whoever they do that, because they're both going to be out there on the field. But when you hear about Luther Burden, how do you guys feel? Like, him and Colston Loveland showed themselves to be so important to the Bears offense as the season went on. Luther Burden in year 2, what are you guys expecting?
I expect Luther Burden to come out and solidify himself as a respected receiver in this NFL. He was a rookie last season. He made some plays and everything. He didn't get a lot of focus from opposing NFL defenses. This year, he's going to be lining up either the one or the two wide receiver this season, and he's going to get a lot of focus. Let's see how good or great he can be. I believe he's still going to be good with the extra attention put upon him. Luther Burden is a number 1 wide receiver going all the way to college. He's a number 1 wide receiver with special gifts and talents with the ball in his hand. That's what type of guy he is. He fell in the draft because his quarterback, his final season in Missouri, was cheeks. Just flat cheeks. He was ass.
That's not good, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Flat cheeks are not good for life.
Hey, some people like flat cheeks, and I need to know what's wrong with y'all. Because, like, I don't know how you like looking at ass and be like, yeah, I want it flat. Like, what?
Give me ass all flats.
Let me ass all flats. What? What are we talking about? I mean, to each their own. I don't want to kink shame nobody, but, like, if your choice, if you see a nice shapely ass and you be like, no, where's your flat back sister at? You got problems. You got problems. Is just what I'm saying. You got some problems. Is just what I'm saying. You got to at least have some cuppage or something. Like, what we doing anyway? I'm sorry.
Real, what? I'm with you, bro.
That's crazy if you prefer not to tall. That's crazy over alcohol.
That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, man, my boy Lufa Burton is due for a breakout season, along with a lot of young players we got on the Chicago Bears team. I don't know who should you keep your eyes on everybody, because this is going to be a breakout season for the Chicago Bears young team, bro.
For real, I think that when you look at Luther Burden, if Ben Johnson is coming to the podium saying I'm buying all stock, oh my God, that's some support that you could definitely get behind, simply because that this is the man that calls the plays. And we've seen time after time, bro. If you go turn on a highlight reel right now, you're gonna see Luther Burden and his ability to make people miss.
Yes.
In short spaces. You're gonna see that. So it's good to see that he's doing well at OTAs. I'm hoping that he can continue to stay healthy. I'm hoping that he can come out and hit the ground running for the Chicago Bears and make noise, because he's definitely gonna be an integral part to what we're trying to do this season. And shout out to him for showing love to DJ Moore and giving DJ Moore his respect on how to really be a professional. And we hearing the stuff that he's putting in the work on the back end during this offseason with showing up and working out and putting in the work. So hopefully he can make a lot of noise for us this season for sure.
Yeah. When you see that, like, of course, DJ Moore didn't have the best statistical year, but we know watching this team, DJ Moore was always ready to go. When his number was called, he was always ready to go. Whenever you called on him, he was very dependable. What's your confidence level right now in this wide receiver room? And we're going to add in Coastal Loveland because he's going to be a big part of the receiving game. How confident are you in to have that base? Because I think every team needs to have that baseline guy, that guy that no matter what, no matter if you call on him 3 times in the game and you ain't called on him the first 3 quarters, he's going to perform for you. How confident are you that the wide receiver room is going to have that guy this year with the absence of DJ Moore?
Oh, I'm very confident, and I know who that guy is. That guy is Colston Loveland. That guy is absolutely Colston Loveland. I think the most talented receiver in this group. I'm very confident. I'll just leave it like that. Colston Loveland is going to be the guy. With a guy like Cole Kmet sitting in the background, who's also a reliable guy as well. Notice I went to the tight ends first. It's some young wide receivers in Rome. You see this past incidents dropping passes. I'm not going to hold that against him into this season coming up. I would like for him to improve. And Luther Burden, I'm not going to put that on him as well, even though he might end up being that guy. But all intents and purposes, I'm thinking it's Colston Loveland with no doubt in my mind. This guy is going to be terrific.
By the way, Dub, I gotta, since you gotta replace the Go DJ sound effect, you gotta take that's my favorite white boy, right, from 50 Cent.
Oh my God! I'm doing it.
I got you covered.
That thing, Drip.
On the real, but man, I got a lot of. I'm very confident in this wide receiver group. Simply because you see in the latter part of the season, you seen guys step up. You seen Luther Burden versus San Francisco 49ers step up tremendously. You seen Roma Dunze in that rollout catch where Caleb Williams threw that pass on 4th and 1 and make the catches. You seen Colston Loveland as a rookie set NFL record in the playoffs. So I'm really confident in this wide receiver group. And you bring in some familiarity with Khalif Raymond, and you look at Jade Walker making one of the most clutch passes that we had last season. I'm very confident in this receiving group, and they're working, and we'll see what happens, bro, at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Let's switch it to the defense. Now, some Bears fans were concerned when they heard that Dillon Thieneman was started off with the second team as he didn't start with the first team defense, in OTA. I talked about it on the Daily Show where I said, like, sometimes like taking second team reps just means this is your opportunity to gain familiarity with the system. Keep in mind, like, even we saw a veteran like Montez Sweat when Dennis Allen first came over, talked about how complex Dennis Allen's scheme was versus what he played in, under Matt Eberflus before, and how much you had to learn. I personally think it's that. I don't think it's really much ado about nothing. But are you guys concerned at all hearing that Dillon Thieneman started off with the second team defense?
I am not concerned that he started with the second team defense. It could be the way that you just eloquated, Drip, or it could be just a Haize and ritual to get the rookie acclimated to the game. It might be either one of those things. But I am concerned that he's dropping interceptions in OTAs. Don't be dropping interceptions in the OTAs and you're going to be our starting safety. We need those turnovers. The guy that you are replacing, he led the league in interceptions last year. I know you ain't, I'm not putting that, you got to lead the league in interceptions, but be opportunistic. Catch those interceptions when you get a chance to. And there's really not no problem. He'll still be the starter in the start of the season. Just get those hands together, bro. Don't be dropping interceptions and shit like that, bro.
I agree with that.
I agree with that last part too. No issues for me. The Chicago Bears have shown that they're gonna bring guys along as they see fit. If you're ready to go out there and make plays right away, they will do it. If you need a couple weeks to get yourself, more acclimated with the program and then get inserted into the lineup, they will do it. So I'm just going to trust the process. I have no reason not to trust the process. And I think Dillon Thieneman, he's a guy that, has mapped out a lot for himself throughout his collegiate career. And I'm pretty confident that he's going to be able to make some noise with the Chicago Bears early and often.
Yeah, and I look at it this way too. Like, this kind of sets the tone too. And and we know Ben Johnson is not above sending some messages to young players, is that, hey, nothing's given. Yeah, you're projected to be our starting safety, but nothing's given. Go out there and prove to us that you can get off the second team and that you can get on the first team in OTAs. Like, if that, I haven't read anything that Ben Johnson has said that, but I'm just saying, if that is part of the thing, is that they just want to set the tone that ain't nothing given to nobody with this. Everybody has to earn everything. I'm not mad if that ends up being the case. So,
for sure.
That's a great way to coach too, man. That's a great way to coach, bro.
Listen, I do that with my kids in the summer for snacks. So yes.
That's a great way to parent.
Oh, bro, listen. Ain't nothing free, bro. Like, these motherfuckers out of school now, bro. When I saw my son sat there and made a homemade double McGriddle, and I was just like, you know what? All right, I see what's gonna happen here. All these snacks is going to my room, bro. Nigga, bro. I'm talking about McGriddle. Look, this is how fat but he's not. Y'all seen him? He's skinny and tall as fuck. But he made the pancakes, like smaller pancakes for the buns. This nigga had egg, sausage, egg, bacon, another pancake. Nigga, what? What the fuck?
Shout out,
bro. I came upstairs to get some water and I see him eating. I'm like, oh, what you make? He was like, oh, I just made me a McGriddle. I was like, what you put on there, sausage or bacon? Both. What?
Oh, bro, what? Especially if you eat turkey bacon, that shit down there $6. Hold on, bro.
So he just made a $25 McGriddle.
Bruh, you hear me? That's crazy. Anyway, yeah. One of the bigger questions, of course, is the defensive line. Coming into the season, it's a fair question to ask. Montez Sweat has not been at OTAs yet, but Austin Booker has been the leading edge here. And from what we've heard, he's gotten pressure early. He put pressure, like the Caleb Williams highlight where Caleb rolled out and threw that 57-yard pass. People missed that Booker was the one that put pressure on Caleb Williams. That reportedly he's come in and he is prepared to be the starter. He's been leading so far. And when you think about Montez Sweat coming back into this as well, once he's ready to go and stuff like that, like if Austin Booker makes that leap that we thought we were seeing from him in preseason last year, where would he put up 4.5 sacks in 3 preseason games, something like that last year?
Something like that.
If he's really ready to make that leap this year, that changes the dynamic of the pass rush a lot.
It does, Drip, and I hope that we can get there. I see that the Bears have the utmost confidence in Austin Booker. This is the topic that we're probably going to disagree in. I have seen nothing in evidence to say that Austin Booker can get us. Since we kept him, I think we're expecting probably 7-8 sacks to go with Montez Sweat. We expected maybe that with Austin Booker. I have seen nothing to the fact that Austin Booker can get 7 to 8 sacks this season, but I'm willing to sit back and watch and see him do it. Now I know he had a nice end to the season. It was good. But I remember plenty third downs when third down and 15 from opponents, and he's in the game and he didn't sniff quarterbacks. So I just want to see the Chicago Bears took a gamble. I think this is a gamble with Booker, getting a younger pass rushing specialist. But I'm willing to sit back because I like the whole of the team. I respect the coach and Ryan Poles. So I'm willing to sit back and wait and see.
I think it's fair to just sit back and wait and see. But I believe that Booker is up to the challenge, and this is what we do. When you say there are guys and there are expectations, and there's not so many people that believe in you, go prove us wrong. Show us what you're made of. I think it's safe to say that Austin Booker and Rome Odunze are the two Chicago Bears players under the most pressure. Rome Odunze because of where he was selected in the draft, and then last year with the Chicago, well, not last year, a couple months ago, the Chicago Bears saying, fuck all the pass rushers in the draft. Austin Booker, we got you. So I think that, hey, I'm with C-Dub. I'm not going to say you can't do it. I'm going to sit back and see if you can do it, though. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that he did have a really good run at the end of the season leading into the playoffs and had a good playoff game. So I'm just going to say, sit back and see if he could do it for an entire season. But I'm happy that we're hearing some of this stuff out of OTAs early because we need him. We need him. And a motivated Deo, I guess. I guess, Haize. I guess we need a motivated Deo too, bro.
I mean, listen. As sometimes you got to find your motivation wherever you can, right? And if Dayo Odeyingbo really has found some motivation based off how he played last season and the conversation around him, great. Because as it stands right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, at $20 million, he's the most overplayed player on this team.
Absolutely.
You're getting $20 million, and nobody has confidence in you. Nobody has confidence in you. So if that's what motivated you, great. Go out there and show it. And we've already heard that they do plan on using Dayo a little bit more on the inside than outside this year, which if you look at Dayo's career, he's always been a better pass rusher on the inside, better run stopper on the outside. So maybe that does help. Maybe that added dynamic there, especially if Booker is better this year, maybe that does help him. But like you guys said, I can't believe it until I see it, bro. He was so bad last year. There ain't no words. And Jesus, Levante Christ himself, can come down here right now and be like, Haize, you got to believe in Dayo. I said, hey, Jesus, bro, no offense, but you got to show me, bro. I got to see it with my eyes, bro.
Wait, Drip, how you get Levante?
I don't know. Does it make sense? No. But hey.
It do, considering he won a line. Bronze skin tell you everything you need to know.
Bronze skin, hair of wool, and his mama didn't know who her baby daddy was. That he was black. He was black. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely a Devontae. That's a Cletus, motherfucker. That's a Cletus.
What?
That's a Cletus for sure. Shit. Hell no. This man Trip.
Bro, what?
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 And this is what happens when you get all three of us together live. This is exactly what happens. Man. Anything left out of OTAs? Anything y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here, fellas?
Man, what?
Hey, man. Yeah. Rome Odunze. I need Rome to be good coming up this season. I know that he had a bunch of drops, a bunch of easy touchdowns last season. A lot of people saying that he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? That he was hurt and that influenced his hands from catching the football. I'm going to say to those guys, shut the fuck up, because that has no influence on the ball touching your hands. Rome is one of the top. I'll say Rome is a top 3 important player for the Chicago Bears next season. And I won't hear nothing else about it. He's going to be very important for the Bears, bro.
Hey,
I just want to say that about Rome.
I ain't got nothing else, brother. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I need to go get some tissue for my eyes, bro.
Man, drip. God.
Between the all flats on ass and then the
Yeah. I think
the
that's
Jesus
the perfect
slander.
way to
Yeah, I
end
think
it.
it's time to wrap this one on up. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 30,000 subscribers by the start of the season. It leaves us a few months. We're about 5,000 subscribers away from getting that done. I know. I already saw the numbers. It's about 45% of y'all that freeload. Y'all watch every single video, but don't subscribe. Hit that fucking subscribe button. Also, we've been growing the Discord. I updated the Discord link in the description. It'll never expire now. Join the Discord. Get in the conversation of all Chicago sports. We got room for the Bears, the Sky, the Bulls, the White Sox, the Cubs, everything. You guys can have a discussion on any of your favorite Chicago sports in there. So make sure you guys join that as well. It's in the description. But y'all go subscribe over to the Cognac Boys too. They're what, 300 away from 10K?
300 away.
Y'all go support them over
That
there,
Bulls
man. We
content.
appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing, man. Make sure you guys follow us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, 773-242-9336. We the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Peace, y'all. And first of all, see, you thought you was going to sneak this in because we about to get up out of here. First of all, ain't nobody mean. You just a dumbass bitch, which is why you got a dog on your Abby, because you know you a bitch and your mama raised a bitch. So how about you stop being fucking sensitive and go out there and toughen the fuck up and then come in here and have a football conversation. The only reason you get roasted is because your takes are horrible and you whine and complain like your mama all the goddamn time. Shut the fuck up. Love y'all.